Hi guys, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everybody is taking care. Yeah, here in India, we've had a bit of a surge in the COVID cases, and I'm praying that everything gets better. We just went under lockdown yesterday. I think starting today. Yeah. So really praying that everything goes back to normal soon, although I think it is going to take time. But in any case, till then, we have our tarot readings. At least I keep myself busy with that. So today I wanted to do a very interesting topic that one of my Soul Tribe members had done on the MST channel recently. Maritza just did a very interesting topic and the topic was called what are your spirit guides hiding from you? And of what I know, at least of my spirit guides, they definitely hide a lot of things from me. So so I wanted to do this reading. I wanted to check out what is it that they're being sneaky about. So that is the topic for us today. What are your spirit guides hiding from you today? Okay, or rather, what are they hiding from you? Okay, so with that question in mind, I would like you to please pick one of the piles. Pile 1 is the pink stone. I mean, this is not a crystal, it's just a pretty stone. The second pile is the blue stone. And the third one is the yellow stone. Right? So please pause your videos and pick your pile. Right, guys, so let's start with our first pile, which is the pink stone. All right, so pile 1 with the pink stone. What are your spirit guides hiding from you? Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the White Spring, card number 5. It says energy, healing, gratitude, and protection. Protection, healing, energy, gratitude. And we have the picture of a cave here. Very interesting. So, what are your spirit guides hiding from you at this time? Pile number 1. What I'm seeing is something is going very slow in your life. All right. So this, please apply it as it fits. It could be a relationship. It could be a person that you are in touch with who's very slow, maybe to take your connection to the next level. Or it could be some sort of work that you're involved with, which is taking a long time, which is almost like, like you want to rush it, but, it just needs that sort of time and maybe wisdom to some extent. So I feel there is something really slow that's going on in your life, and your spirit guides are almost like accelerating it, like they're pushing. I don't know, I'm getting the vision of them literally pushing this situation. All right, there are so many of your spirit guides involved in this. I don't know what it is, guys. You need to apply it as it fits, but look at this Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. There are almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 spirit guides out here, and not to mention there's a source energy here. There is a lot hanging on this. Now, I don't know why that is. I mean, it's possible it could affect a lot of people, whatever this situation is. It's possible that it would affect a lot of people. Maybe this person that you're attached to, once they complete whatever it is that they're doing, which is taking time, you know um, a lot of people might get impacted, I feel, not just in and around you. Maybe it could be certain groups, it could even be on an energetic level. Like, maybe, I don't know why I'm hearing that your spirit guides are invested in either you or a person that you're attached to. Okay, so there are 2 3 scenarios here. One being that if it is you, there is something very important. It's like a rite of passage or something, because you see this cave here with the sun shining. So either you have some sort of knowledge, because I'm seeing this owl give this pentacle, or this person consulting this owl. Owl stands for wisdom. So either you have some knowledge which you have to transport or transmit or do something about, which is going to affect a group of people, or some significant part of people, or your family, or something on those lines. I'm getting, it's a very, I'm getting like it's like a covert operation. All right, you cannot afford to charge into this. You have to go through this cave, right, with this thing that this owl has given you. Maybe you have some sort of secret knowledge, or you have some sort of task or work or something like that, which is very important in nature. Okay, so that's the first scenario. The second is, if you are attached to a person like that, maybe this person might be someone who is like, I don't know, I'm getting like secret agent or something like that, or maybe they're in politics, and they kind of, this whatever they have, this knowledge you or they have, is very important. All right, and it has to be like, you have to go through this cave, to get to the other side. With the Knight of Wands also, I'm seeing fire behind him. So there is some element of danger if a wrong step was taken regarding this, right? And it has to be a step-by-step, safe sort of journey. There is a lot of spirit help around you, or that person, or that situation. Apply it as it fits. Which is going slow. Okay, there is a lot attached to it. It's going to impact a lot, and that is the reason why your spirit guides are like divinely orchestrating. They're really helping the situation, so that this Knight of Pentacles becomes the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving knight, but here we're seeing that they become the Knight of Wands. Perhaps what they're doing, because here I'm seeing the lights beaming, right? So this is almost like you or that person are being shown some sort of divine direction through orchestration by your spirit guides. Okay, you are being constantly, you or they are being constantly, been shown, or in advisement of spirit, of your spirit guides, to undertake this journey. All right, and this could be any kind of a journey. It could even be a spiritual awakening, because if you awaken, you probably awaken the others. I'm just giving an example. It could be any situation here, right? But it's the feeling that I'm getting from this is that they want this situation to fasten up now. All right, because maybe the time is approaching for this situation to unfold or come to a conclusion of some sort, because it's white spring. There is something that is energetically happening or going to happen. All right, and that is the reason this Knight of Pentacles has to reach this point, because from this point onwards, everything becomes very easy with the Knight of Wands. All right, it's even possible, if you're looking at it, the first scenario was, this is you or a certain circumstance in your life which is going really slow, and which needs to complete for something major to happen or impact either in your life or a group of people's lives. Take that as it resonates. Or it could be a person in your life that you're attached to and this person either has something very important to complete, all right, and maybe after that, things are going to move. The other scenario that I'm getting here is that, if this is a relationship related question purely, then this is, like for example, you are involved with someone who is the Knight of Pentacles, taking it too slow, and you're like wishing for some sort of renewal or some sort of new beginning or something like that, some destination here. They are helping your person, okay, covertly. I'm hearing covertly. They're helping show the light to your person. So that, this person sort of hurries up and makes certain moves that are going to, set off this white spring happening. That's going to, we have energy, gratitude, protection, and healing. All of these 4 things are going to happen once this person revs up and becomes from the Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands. All right. So if it's a love situation, this is your spirit guides, hiding the fact that they are working on your person to become more faster and bring this connection to a conclusion. All right. If this is you or a circumstance, they are showing you the way through signs, signals, synchronicities, even numbers or orbs or rays of light or birds, so that you can get the hint. You can get the hint, you can heal yourself, you can, take that energy and move fast. All right. I do sense that, with this Knight of Pentacles here and the White Spring card here, it's like, maybe you or that the person you're involved with are taking like a, it's a slow process, because you have to kind of like, you have either been traveling or will travel, through some sort of tunnel or something. So, and tunnels are generally dark. We are seeing something dark here, right? There's not much light in this card. And it's almost like this person needs to emerge from this cave, right? So they are putting like a fire under your belly or something like that, or that person's belly, and that's what they're hiding from you. Okay, you don't know that behind the scenes you have so many helpers divinely orchestrating this journey of yours, whatever this journey or this situation is. They are helping to make this faster. All right. I mean, if I were not to take all the scenarios, I would just say something is going slow, something is dark, the path is dark, okay, and you need to come out the other end, all right, for things to progress and to make this faster. Your spirit guides are helping from the subtle realms, and there are quite a few of them, and I'm seeing powerful ones here. I'm seeing Buddha, I'm seeing Mary, all of that. So it is something important, guys. I'm not sure what it is. I'm seeing this circle also. I don't know what it is. It could even be like a spiritual awakening of sorts. So that is one thing I am getting. Okay. Now, the reverse scenario that I'm getting over here, and this is for some of you, is that something was going really fast and that could have harmed you or people around you, or a relationship or a circumstance. It would have been very harmful if you had just plowed through, or if this situation had, just very suddenly or rapidly picked up speed, because I'm seeing the Knight of Wands here with a lot of fire. And honestly speaking, like this kind of force, like with the horse running helter-skelter here, all charging, cannot go through this cave. Like I don't think a horse can run very fast in this cave. It might injure itself, or you, or whoever it is sitting on the horse, right? So this situation needed you or the other person connected with you or the circumstance to slow down to some extent. Okay, to slow down to some extent so that, you know, this journey can be taken step by step, you know. So I see spirit, I see your spirit guides, like, you know, giving small clues to you. I mean, this is a knight holding a coin here and talking to the bird. So, you know, this is them sort of tempering down all this fire so that you could make a careful and a very safe journey to the end of the road, whatever that destination is. Okay, because like I said, there is a lot of help here for whatever this situation or person or whatever it is, right? There is a sense of importance here, all right? And I am sensing that your spirit guides are either hiding the importance of this journey or this circumstance, or they are hiding the fact that they are helping from the subtle realms in slowing down something which was going indiscriminately fast. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. There are two scenarios, okay, and also there are two combinations here, one being you or a circumstance, the other being, you know, another person attached to you. All right. What else am I seeing in terms of what they're hiding? I'm also seeing that there is a lot to be learned here. There is knowledge here. I don't know why I'm getting, there is some knowledge here, some revelation here, which is going to hit you when you come to a certain point, you know, in the journey, or when you come to the light at the end of the tunnel, so to say. This is the light at the end of the tunnel, right? So this is something very important that you are in, okay, or your person is in. And I sense that, you know, your spirit guides are hiding the importance, you know, of what is this knowledge. All right. I'm also getting for some of you that this connection, if it's a connection, then it's a connection which is very important. You know, it is not one of your ordinary, okay, no connection is ordinary, but it's not, you know, a connection which you can measure, you know, or compare with others. There is something attached to this. This connection has to work out, basically, all right, because there's a lot attached to it. Now I don't know what that is, because I am sensing a whole lot here. Okay, I can't even go into it. I mean, something about, you know, your connection affecting the world or something like that. I don't know what it is, guys. I mean, maybe you guys are in one of the, you know, like a twin flame connection, which kind of, you know, like energetically affects people. There is something about that. So your guides are basically maneuvering or setting the pace for this connection. If it's too slow, they're fastening it. If it's too fast, they're slowing it down. All right, so that you guys, you or your person or both of you, reach the destination safely. Okay, and then this revelation or this impact or this result is shown to you. All right, I'm also getting that it is a tough journey. All right, they know that it's a tough journey, and you know, you might be wondering, I feel that, you know, like, why is it so tough for you here? Okay, you might be wondering, why is it tough for you, so tough for you, where everybody else is like, you know, doing such a great job, you know, maybe are in a certain similar situation. Everybody's doing such a great job and, you know, breezing through, but you are the one who's just plodding along. Why? Because this is not, your situation cannot be compared. Your connection, your situation, whatever this work is or whatever it is, guys, it cannot be compared to others. There is something big attached to this. It's almost like I'm seeing dominoes, like one falls and then it sort of makes the others fall one by one by one. It's just an example, but it's more like a chain reaction, right? So it's like that. Okay, so it has to be taken very carefully. You cannot rush through it. You cannot totally slow down and give up. They are kind of monitoring it, is what I'm getting, and this is what they're hiding from you, that there is so much help that is being given to you or your person in this situation, in this connection. Wow. I don't know what this is, guys. I'd love you to comment on what this is. This is very intriguing, I must say. All right. So pile number 2 with the blue stone. What are your spirit guides hiding from you? All right. So let's see. First is star seed. What lights you up? Two of cups. Two of swords. And what is this? Blodued. I hope I've pronounced it right. Blodued. Whatever. It's card number 33. It says manifestation, freedom, renewal, and authenticity. Mm-hmm. Okay, pile number 2. What are your spirit guides hiding from you? Okay, the first thing I'm getting is that they're definitely hiding something, because you are in this Two of Swords and you cannot see. All right, you are blindfolded here, so you cannot see a lot of things. They are deliberately blindfolding you so that you cannot see a lot of things. Here I'm seeing a lot of dark energies around. Okay, so it's possible that you have been under some sort of psychic attack, or it's possible there are negative energies around you, whether it's from people you know or energetically. They are kind of protecting you by not showing you everything. All right, and these negative energies or entities or whatever it is, okay, they are making you feel a little desolate about your dream, about yourself. I'm sensing a lot of you might be going through very dark, dense energies. Now, these dark energies might even be some things within you, like your fears, your shadows, things like that. I mean, this is basically about shadow work as well, right? So maybe what they're hiding from you is that, there is intense shadow work going on, and it's making you feel like very, this is a person longing, there's a person wanting to just get away from here, because, she's looking at the planets and she's like, what am I doing here? So I sense that there are some dense energies that are prevalent with you at this time, or, you've just gone through them or something. And you are unable to see any kind of direction in your life at this point, I sense, because of all these negative emotions, right? They are hiding the fact that these energies are affecting you. All right, because I sense your spirit guides are working behind the scenes to clear out these energies so that you can see your reflection finally clearly. All right, instead of in some sort of illusion. Right now, I feel that the second thing I'm getting so much, my God. Okay, the second thing I'm getting is that your guides are behind the scenes. What they're hiding from you, maybe you're not yet in the energy of accepting the fact that you are a star seed. All right, maybe you refuse to see because you are very much based in earth reality, and you're like, all of these airy fairy things, I don't know if they exist, right? So what they're doing is they are actually putting you through a situation where you actually see reality. It's when you start questioning your current reality is when you graduate towards a higher reality, right? So they might be putting you in a certain, in fact, I'm fairly sure they're putting you in a certain situation where you can't see things very clearly, okay? And you have this strange longing. Oh my God, my candle freaked out. Yeah, there is something here. Yeah, they are putting you in some sort of a situation here so that you feel low, and then you start to question what lights you up. This is a very strong energy that I'm feeling, right? So all of these maybe negative thoughts you have, or depression, or a lack of knowing what direction you're going, or not being able to decide on a certain direction, they are kind of putting you in that kind of a bubble so that you can choose right. All right, because this is the energy of renewal, 33. All right, it's the number 6. They want you to choose out of love. 2 of cups and 6, the number 6, and renewal. They want you to choose your freedom, your renewal, your authenticity, and manifest through love, right? They don't want you to be stuck. Actually, I sense that your guides, what they're hiding from you is that they are trying to get you to choose a path which is chosen for your highest good and for your highest happiness. They want you to be authentic. You are a star seed, guys. All right, and choosing this path is what is going to light you up. All right, it might not be a very acceptable path for some reason. I'm sensing you might feel that there might be so many obstacles. How can I choose this? And so you continue to sit and not see. But actually, if you choose this path, there is so much expansion that will come into your life. You will be living your life authentically, with freedom and liberation. There will be a renewal in your life, and there is an owl here, so there's wisdom to be gained here as well. And not to mention manifestation as well. You will be able to manifest your best life from the love that you sort of tap into when you go with your joy, with your happiness, when you choose a path with your happiness, your authenticity. Okay, so what they're hiding from you, guys, I feel, is that this situation that you are in, I think it's a very stuck situation. All right, and you might be wondering, why is it that you're not moving? Because you need to decide, pile number 2, what direction do you want to go in? It could be a situation, it could be a path, it could be even a way of thinking, right? But it is something that you have to decide now. All right, I'm also seeing that if you decide that, there's expansion, there is a life where you get to manifest faster. There is also true love in this path. There is a companion for you in this path. I mean, it's possible that you might ask, if you choose something like this, who is ever going to support me? And I don't really mean, for people who are not looking for love, this could be a very good friend, or a family member, or some sort of companion. This companion is going to be there. You're no longer going to be lonely, all right, if you choose this path. But you need to come to, this renewal, all right? And your spirit guides are kind of, I think, like putting you in this energy where you have to decide now, however that is. You might be feeling stuck, indecisive, not being able to see, trapped. I don't know, there's so much, depressed. All of these feelings and thoughts are happening so that you choose, guys. Okay, you choose the right path. I'm also sensing with the star seed card here that the reason why you have to choose this path is because it's important. Okay, it is your mission, your life purpose of some sort. Okay, because you have that wisdom, guys. You might not see it, but you have this wisdom. There's an owl here that I keep getting attracted to. And if you operate out of this wisdom, is when you get all this abundance, you get crowned for that. There is some destiny here. There is something about life purpose also over here, that they are hiding from you, because you could get really overwhelmed. And if you already know about it, then you're refusing to see it. Pile 2. That could you be so important, right? But each and every one of us is important. Every single drop makes an ocean, right? So this is what I'm seeing here. You are an important energy in this situation. And they want you to understand that and take the right path. You have a mission, most probably, pile number 2. You have a mission, perhaps a double mission. It could be with another person, either platonic or romantic. But that mission is what they want you to go into now. All right, enough of this, staying in the same place, reflecting, looking at, like kind of feeling dark energies or something like that, right? They are also they are hiding this companion also from you. I don't think that you guys feel as though you want anyone, or you could ever fall for anyone, or anyone could fall for you, or something like that. There's something about love here as well, if that's what you're looking at. There is something here. There is an equal love here. There is a beautiful companionship here, but it is going to happen only when you choose the right path, guys. All right, this is what I'm hearing. If you keep remaining stuck in this situation, then this is just going to keep going into a loop, is what I'm hearing. Go into your wisdom. All right, stop being indecisive. Go into your wisdom. See from your inner eyes. And how you're going to see is by understanding what makes you happy, what lights you up. For some of you, I'm hearing that especially with regards to love, you feel that it's done, like you don't want it, it will never happen to you. But anything to do with love still lights you up. Any kind of a like a beautiful love story or movie or something still makes you feel good or emotional or something. And this is what they're asking about. They're asking you to get in touch with your emotions, with your deep soul self, because this is there for you. Do not basically keep yourself in this energy, and they're literally trying to push you out of this energy. I'm seeing that fears are coming up. Fears are coming up, and that is the reason why you are being pushed to actually understand what your soul wants at this time. Go into your heart, guys. You'll make the right call. That's what I'm hearing. Go into your heart. Drop into your heart. Oh, okay. That was quite a lot. Go into your intuition, basically. It's very, very important. Be authentic, guys, because there is some renewal here with the number 6 card here, which is that of love, and then 2 number 2 cards here, that is companionship. That's also love, right? So there's a lot of support here. Okay, but it's almost like they're kind of like making something uncomfortable for you so that you can get into a better path. And this is what they're hiding from you, pile 2, that you are being deliberately made uncomfortable because you're not deciding. And that's so typical of spirit guides, isn't it? I mean, gosh, guys. Right? So yeah, this is pretty much what I'm seeing for pile 2. All right, so let's go to pile number 3, which is the yellow stone. Please excuse the lighting, guys. I'm shooting at night and the lamps are a little low. So let's see. What are your spirit guides trying to hide from you? Pile number 3. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Chariot, Devil, and Chivalry, card 23, which adds up to a 5. It says Lancelot, right? Chivalry, heroism, devotion, and romance. All right. Okay. So pile 3, I'm getting like 2 scenarios here. Okay. One, it is related to just you. Okay. And the second is probably related to another person, perhaps someone that you are romantically involved with. All right. So if we go by the first option, the first scenario, I'm seeing that you guys might be feeling like you're really stuck, in a very maybe insurmountable sort of situation. I mean, it could be a relationship, it could be a circumstance, I mean, it could be anything, and you're fighting it. I mean, like if you see this knight guy here, knight, you're literally like fighting the devil here. I mean, so there is some obstacle here which is big. And you guys have been fighting it, and I'm sensing you've been fighting it for a while, because it is a big one. Yeah. And I feel and I also see chains here, right? This person is trying to chain this knight, right? But this knight is not changed. In most devil cards, the people are chained here, but it is like this knight is not chained because he's fighting. So you are not backing down from this situation, pile 3. You are very heroic, I feel, with this card here. I'm seeing that you're doing a very heroic job. I mean, you're almost like Lancelot here. If you know that story, Guinevere and Lancelot and Arthur. You are very devoted to your cause. You are almost heroically fighting off this devil, okay? So this could, like I said, it could be a situation, it could even be your internal feelings, I mean, it could be some really, really high, really, really strong sediment or deposit within your soul or system that's very tough to get across, right? To change the pattern, right? But you're not giving up, guys. You have been fighting it and are fighting it, I sense. And what your spirit guides are trying to say is that you are soon going to get unbound. I mean, this is getting over, guys. Okay, you are becoming free. Unbound is being free. When I see this eagle here also, she is flying straight into the sky, right? So it's like you are coming to the end of the struggle, pile number 3. All right. And I think what they're trying to hide from you really is the fact that this phase of your life, when you have been fighting this situation or person or whatever this negative energy is, stuck situation is, this was not an easy one. This required a lot of heroism and devotion to a cause, and a chivalry, a fighting spirit, okay? And because this has been a pattern, it says releasing soul patterns, contracts and past lives, because I sense that this has been something that has been carrying on for past lives. That is the reason why it's so big, it's so tough, right? But you are soon getting unbound, guys. You're soon getting unbound and you're going to make progress. All right, you are going to get free. When I look at unbound and then the Chariot card here, this looks like freedom to me. Now, if it is about, the second scenario was about a person, maybe someone you're in a relationship with romantically. This is the same thing applying to that person, okay? So if you have been wondering, why is it that this person is stuck or is not being able to communicate with you perhaps, or come to you or something, and maybe you're doubting their devotion, you're doubting their love or something like that. This is your spirit guides hiding the fact that what your person is dealing with is pretty big, okay? It involves releasing soul patterns, contracts, past lives, so it's a pretty big mess here, okay, that your person is dealing with. And they are also hiding the fact that your person is very heroically fighting it, all right? Very heroically fighting it, almost at an end, and the progress has been remarkable, all right? Because I'm seeing progressions here. If you see this, this is the number 5, the number of change. This, let's say this is your person. We have 5 here. Then we have the number 6 with the devil. That is 1 plus 5, 6. Then we have number 7. And then we have unbound. I mean, this doesn't have a number. All right. So I'm seeing progressions here, right? 5, 6, 7. All right. So it's almost like your person set off on a path, when they were coming towards you, or maybe coming towards you is a path where they have to deal with this. All right. It's like, I don't know, it's like a story for some reason, some sort of a very beautiful, romantic story of chivalry, of devotion. Your person, pile number 3, I'm hearing spirit say that your person is devoted to you. They are doing all this for you, and you don't know what is this, perhaps. Okay, what is this thing? So they want you to know that this is a very deep issue that your person is solving, and your person is coming to the end of it, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. They're becoming unbound. So it's been a lot of progress, and your person has been heroic in fighting this. Okay, they are being heroic, they have been heroic, and your person has ascended now. Like if you see, the eagle is flying into the sky, and these people are also coming unbound, right? So now the devil could not really chain your person, because your person's cause, your person's devotion for you was so intense. They could, the devil energy could not affect them, although this was so big. My God, right? This person has a sword, this person has a sword, right? So your person is making very good progress, all right? And very soon your person is going to get out of this, all right? They are hiding this from you, maybe because you'd get worried that, what is this problem? Is my person okay? I'm getting primarily your person, but this could be you also, like I said in the previous reading. All right, so your person is a very wise person as well. I mean, this is an eagle. It's not even about wisdom. Your person is like, I don't know, intense. Like, eagle flies really high. They have a higher perspective, and I'm sensing that your person has been able to fight this demon purely by their insight. Okay, their clear insight, their positivity, right? This could be internal, this could be an internal demon also, right? And your person has, instead of being bound by the devil, has actually risen. So there has been remarkable progress, and almost like 70% progress is what I'm hearing. Your person is progressing, pile number 3. And I think spirit is basically, what they're trying to hide from you is the fact that your person is fighting such a big thing. All right, you or your person are fighting something so intense, so maybe karmic, in nature, maybe something that affects other people also, I feel. Okay, and it has past lives, soul patterns, DNA changes is what I'm hearing. So it is something very tough that your person is fighting, or you are fighting. Okay, and this is what spirit has been trying to hide from you, pile 3. Okay, they also want to, like they're obviously hiding the fact that you or your person are doing an amazing job, and all of this is because of the pure dedication, love, and devotion that you or your person have towards each other, or towards whatever the situation is. All right, I'm getting very attracted to the Unbound card and the Chariot card, because Chariot is the card of progress. Okay, and I sense that there is a lot of progress that has been made, and very soon after the progress is movement, and unbound is basically freedom, right? From the devil to the freedom. So this freedom is coming very soon towards you or your person, because you have not given up, you've been heroic. All right, and this is coming, this is going to happen. All right, this is a message of positivity that I'm sensing that your spirit guides are giving to you guys, that it's not a situation that is going to be forever. All right, for some of you it's going to be 7 months, 7 weeks, I do not think it's going to be 7 years. Okay, but it's going to change. Your person or you are going to reach the destination. All right, this is something that has been like I'm sensing with this thing. It's almost like being suctioned upwards, right? So it's almost like from very dense energies you are being sucked upwards, right? So this is like a big awakening. All right, maybe you or your person are going through some massive awakenings that are kind of changing your very soul, your DNA patterns of relating, understanding, etc. And there's so much involved here, like past lives and stuff, right? Yeah, that's another scenario I'm getting actually over here, that there is a situation here, okay, that you might be fighting for a while, okay, and this is independent of your person or you or whatever. This is just a situation, okay. You might be fighting this for a while. It is, you are fighting it because you want something good out of it. It is something you're following with your heart, but it's just not working out, okay. So you might be asking why, like, how long is this going to continue? When am I going to be liberated? So this is your spirit guides, hiding the fact that the situation that you are fighting is or you are in is not as simple as it seems, okay. It is something intense. It involves other people. It involves soul patterns, contracts, past lives, contracts with other people, other souls, which is the reason why it's so intense, all right. It's a big thing, all right. And it is going to happen. The circumstance is going to resolve itself, okay. You are going to ascend, okay. You are going to be unbound. That is a promise from spirit, all right. I'm hearing that is a promise from the divine. That is a promise from spirit, that this is going to happen, whatever it is, all right. But this interim period where you might be wondering, is it going to happen or not? Spirit has been hiding the fact, the seriousness of the situation from you, I sense, okay. And so that either you or your person don't stop in your tracks and get like jitters, because there's something so big involved here, okay. So that's why spirit is hiding this situation from you, pile 3. For a lot of you, I feel this is about love, all right. Either you or your person are stuck in a situation where you are not able to free yourself, and the reason why you are stuck or they are stuck is because they are releasing soul patterns. There's some deep inner changes taking place, inner awakenings taking place. There are some contracts with other people that they have to resolve, or you have to resolve, which are connected to the situation. And there are even past lives, meaning karma, involved in this, all right. And somehow, I don't know why, I'm getting another feeling here, another message here, that once this is done, then you or your person, once you are done with this, once you are unbound from this, okay, you are going to soar, okay. This situation is going to lead to something really big, okay. Like either it's going to be a big insight, or a big obstacle, not an obstacle, sorry, big insight or big victory over some obstacle, all right. Because eagle is the ruler of the skies, right? And I do see that, like really big wings. So you are going to be someone important. You or your person are going to be something, someone really important and ascended once this has been done, all right. Oh my god, there's so many messages, I'm breathless. Okay, for some of you, I'm also getting that maybe you guys might be questioning that, like, is your person really interested? Because if it is about a romantic connection, then is your person interested? So this is spirit kind of trying to assure you that there is devotion here. There's chivalry, there's devotion, there's romance, there is what is this heroism here. Your person will do anything for you. There is so much love here, and perhaps it's because of you that your person is going through this, or you are going through this for your person, okay. There is a lot of love here. There's almost devotion, like there is no chance, there is no question about the love, all right. So if you've been feeling that your person is not doing anything, then this is them saying that it's not so simple. But here is also a message of reassurance that your person is coming unbound soon from this stuck situation, all right. And then rising high, progressing towards you, All right. So this is like almost like I'm seeing this, if you look at it in this way. This is a stuck situation. This is coming unbound from it. This is progressing, traveling perhaps, and then there is this knight traveling, right, towards chivalry, heroism, devotion, and romance. So your person is going to get this for you, all right, or do this for you. Just give them some time. All right, spirit is working with them. All right, and what they're trying to hide obviously is the fact that the situation is a serious one that your person or you are facing. All right, so this is what I'm getting. Yeah, another thing I'm getting is that, go with your intuition, guys. On this one, go with your intuition, go with your feelings. Do you really feel that you will not get out of the situation, or do you really feel your person will not be able to come to you? Do you really feel that? Go with your intuition. It's going to guide you all through the way till you are unbound from this situation. Okay, so this is what I'm getting for you, pile 3. I hope this, I thought this was a very interesting reading, honestly speaking. Okay, so do let me know, what is it? Yeah, I would love to know, like, what is this situation? Each of the piles was very, very intriguing to me. So I'd love to know in your comments. Okay, with that, I'm going to leave you guys. Please take care. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Bye bye.